It's time for high school girls playoff basketball in Western New York, as today the Monsignor Martin Association semifinals. High school girls playoff basketball continues here in Western New York as the Monsignor Martin Association semifinals begin with the number 2 seeded St. Mary's Lancers hosting the number 3 seed, the Nardin Gators. Hello folks, with Tim Chifa, I am Jack Cruiser, welcoming you courtside at the gymnasium at St. Mary's High School in Lancaster, New York. And on a snowy day in Western New York, we're glad you could take time out of your Saturday to join us on Western New York Athletics. Safe from the elements, and Tim, I'm glad you could be with us here today. We should be in for a good one.
Well, this is what it's all about, Jack, a chance to go to the Monsignor Martin finals to represent your school, and two teams that split the regular season, which is something rare you see in high school sports. So it's on paper, it looks like a great matchup. We're in for a good one. We'll talk about some players a little later, but let's enjoy this one, Jack.
Of course, both teams splitting. Nardin taking the most recent 55-46. That was the Gators' season finale before heading into the postseason run. As we get a look at the St. Mary's offense led by Shea Chesky, and she drives the lane and will pick up the foul before the shot. So Chesky will draw the first foul of the game, 4 points away from the Monsignor Martin all-time record and 8 points away from the single-season Monsignor Martin record, looking to break both of those today. She's missed 3 of the last 4 games for the Lancers, the one she played against this Nardin team. A 3 on the way is no good, rattles around the rim and out. Rebound grabbed by the Lancers down low, not able to get that shot to fall. Back up top, it's Klein driving the lane. Kiara throws it down low to Lacotte. She goes up for the layup and is fouled. And Janessa Vandegrift, head coach of the Nardin Gators, doesn't like the call there. But early, we've got our first foul, sending the Lancers to the line.
So, Jack, I think this is going to be key for Nardin to be able to stay with St. Mary's, is they got to crash the boards. Okay, and you saw 2 missed shots there for St. Mary's, 2 offensive rebounds for St. Mary's, and then able to draw the foul to get 2 free throws here. So little things like boxing out, crashing the boards, crucial in this close of a game.
Tim, you're bang on. As I spoke to both coaches pregame, for our Howard Hanna keys to the game for St. Mary's, rebounding was the first thing that head coach Anthony Adamano said. He had to limit Heidi Koo on the glass for the Lancers, as that was the difference in St. Mary's loss against Nardin on the 17th of February. That was the difference on St. Mary's victory on the 24th of January, 39 39, the final score, in a blowout win for the Lancers. Driving near side is Natalie Cully. She kicked it back up top for Shea. She'll pull the 3. That one on the way is an air ball to the left. It goes out of bounds. She shakes it off and will set back up defensively. Nardin with the ball.
So good job so far, Nardin, defensively on Shea. I mean, anyone that watches high school girls basketball knows everything about Shea Siski, the Penn State commit. So you'll see Nardin focus on her defensively. It looks like they're almost playing a box and one. We talked about before the broadcast. You don't see it too much anymore, but when you play against such a special player like Shea, you got to throw out all the stops, right, Jack?
And Tim, you see the full court pressure right away from the Lancers, forcing a steal. Chesky unable to make the layup. She's now missed a couple early shots. She averages 33.5 points per contest, averages a double-double as well, 10 rebounds a game for the senior guard. Inside, we get a look at Rachel Hanley, who gets it down low for Heidi Koo. Back up top, a 3 on the way for Rue is good. Marta Rue.
Great job, great ball movement, hitting the open player for a 3-pointer there. Good job there by the Nardin offense.
So looking again at our Howard Hanna keys to the game for St. Mary's, rebounding and containing Presley Brunner, number 14 in green, and Heidi Koo. On the offense for Nardin, their keys to the game: keep Shea Chesky under 20 points, says head coach Janessa Vandegrift in her 4th season with the Gators. Her second key: to stay calm. Mistakes will happen in a game like this against a good team in the Lancers. Just finding a way to overcome those hints of adversity. And able to get the friendly roll off the glass is Heidi Koo on the offensive board. Nardin up by 3.
Yeah, I think one of the other things, Jake, is as good of a player as Shea is, and she's fantastic. I think it's important for her to get her other players involved in the game and get them going also, because she's not going to be able to do it by herself. she is special, but you need all 5 players to get going, and she has to be that talented to get other players going also.
She's been able to do that most of the time, Tim, this season, averaging just about 5 assists per game as well. Tim, you were a player yourself back in the 90s for Cardinal O'Hara. How important is it for your best player to get the other players involved early in a matchup like this to go to a championship game?
Well, it's crucial because not only are you the leader just from a point standpoint, you're also just the leader in general. And you want to put your team on your shoulders, but you also got to tell them that you need them also, and you got to get them going. And then once you get everything rolling, then you can kind of take it over.
So early, it's a 5-2 lead. St. Mary's and Anthony Adamano calls a timeout. We want to give you our Empire Electric players to watch for today's game. Brought to you by Empire Electric, your electric players for the Nardin Gators. They're led by their senior guard, number 14, Presley Brunner.
Yeah, Presley Brunner, the 5'9" senior, averaging a little over 18 points a game. Very, very good, as you already can see in the first couple of minutes. She's a very smart player, very unselfish player, so likes to get the ball moving around. She'll look for St. Mary's to focus on her defensively.
And for the Lancers, obviously, they turn to the Penn State commit, Shea Chesky.
Yeah, I mean, you don't see many players like this in Western New York too often. I mean, we've had the opportunity to see the Will South player, go to UConn the last couple of years, and now we have another one with Shea going to Penn State. So some great representation for Western New York basketball. Shea, 33 points, 10 rebounds. Just, you can't really say enough about her. There's really not much you can say.
Plenty of great players across the Western New York landscape, girls and boys. Of course, you mentioned Will South sending Amari DeBerry to UConn. They've also got Gretchen Dolan, who's there now. She's averaging over 20 points a game. You see across them on Senior Martin in Section 6, players at Lancaster, of course, a dominant team with some studs there as well.
There's always 2 or 3 out of O'Hara every year, too.
Of course, got to rep the Hawks, Tim. In transition, the Lancers try to get things going offensively. They're stifled by this Nardin defense so far. A couple of missed shots for the Lancers. They find themselves down 4 and in a defensive set with Chesky out to guard. Natalie Cully tried to pick that one off as the pass came to the left wing. Up top, Rue. One pass down low for Heidi Koo off the glass. Couldn't get the friendly roll. Cully the rebound. In transition, Klein sent it up ahead. Just too far for Reese Lacotte. And you see our officials for tonight's game, Chris Hope, Dave Taggart, and Sue Green. Right there to recognize that ball flying out of bounds. It's laid off by Chris Hope to the Nardin player Heidi Koo, senior, standing at 5'10" out of Hamburg, New York. She starts the offense, and a steal in the defensive end for the Lancers as it's Regan Lacotte checking in, number 3 in white, to the near corner. Driving inside with the 2-footed runner, Natalie Cully couldn't get that one to go. Fighting for the board is Heidi Koo, and a jump ball is called.
So both teams, going with a traditional zone defense. Nardin's changing up a little bit with a box and 1 on Shea. But good job by Nardin offensively in the last one. I know they didn't make the bucket, but 3 or 4 passes got him in for a layup, just unable to complete it. But good job so far for both teams.
Dave Taggart says that one deflected in the front court, so the Lancers are able to reset with Shea. Nice move around the defender and goes up with the layup. She will head to the line for 2 shots. Shea still looking for her first 2 points on the game.
You know what I like there, Jack, is that she missed her first couple shots. I think she needs one to get going, and I think she recognizes that she's that good of a player. So took the ball high to the basket, was either going to get a layup or get a free throw to get yourself going a little bit. Look for her to make these free throws and then get that shot going, and you'll see some fall for sure.
Shea Chesky 4 points away from the all-time Monsignor Martin record. Knocks down her first tonight. 8 away of the season record in the Monsignor Martin. We want to mention your electric players to watch are sponsored by Empire Electric. For all your home business and office electrical needs, call Empire Electric at 716-634-0330 as that ball is tipped out of bounds by the Lancers. Nardin will get the ball at the near sideline, up by 2. 4:17 to go in the first quarter. Thanks for taking time out of your Saturday to join us on Western New York Athletics. Emily Gorman checks in. The sophomore forward gets it across the timeline to the right for Marta Rue. Drives to the corner. Rue double teamed there, gets it up top for Amelia Marchese. Marchese swings it around to Rue. 7 to shoot for the Gators. Rue in the lane, had it poked away by Chesky. Down low, driving baseline. Koo gets blocked. Good defense from the Lancers, and in transition, it springs Chesky on the left wing. She'll pull it out. Thinking about a three-point attempt there was Kira Klein. She passes it over to Regan Lacotte. Lacotte bounces it up top. Chloe Snell for Shea. Chesky with Marchese on her. A step-around move. The three is good. And that sets the all-time record for the Monsignor Martin Association. Shea Chesky, what a step back there, Tim.
Little James Harden-esque there, Jack. That was pretty. And you saw she got a free throw to get herself going, hit the next three.
Lancers getting themselves going with a steal in the front court. Natalie Cully laying it in, and the Lancers are on top by 3 now. Trying to change the tide for the Gators is Presley Brunner. She's fouled before the shot.
Yeah, so a good job defensively for St. Mary's. They're going to a full court press after a made basket. Nardin looking for that opening up the middle, but also St. Mary's knows that, and they're trying to force it a little bit to the middle. I know that's usually the place you want to go to beat the press, but if it's not there, you got to go up the sidelines if you have to.
Quick inbound pass tips off the hands of Heidi Koo. Lancers away in transition, driving the lane. Cully's layup is short. Rebound goes to Marta Rue. So Chesky passes Jonte Walton, a Cardinal O'Hara and Holy Angels grad of 2014. Now 2,044 points for Chesky as the three is knocked down in the front court for the Gators and Marchese. Tie ball game at 9 apiece. Shea goes to the left wing. Cully drives inside, goes off 2 legs. Coming away with it are the Gators and Marta Rue.
Good job by Nardin keeping Shea in front of him. I think you got to stop her from going to the basket. If she's going to make her three, that's something you're going to have to live with. But good job by stepping in front of her and forcing her to pass the ball. That's all you can ask to try to do. You got to try to contain her.
Shea now 3 points away from the single-season Monsignor Martin record. In transition, Marchese getting back defensively, and that will stop the opportunity of Regan Lacotte. Out of bounds it goes. Nardin gets possession. Tim, these two teams obviously split the season series. How crucial is this first quarter coming out of quarter number 1 with the lead?
Well, I think it's a lot of it's mental, Jack. Their first game was a blowout, and for Nardin to come back and win the next game is huge. So you gotta know that second game was real for Nardin, right? For St. Mary's, they got to go back to that first game where they know they were the dominant team. So it's a really big mental game in the first period here, Jack.
7-1 in the last 8 for the Gators as a layup is put home by Natalie Cully on the offensive side of the floor. Across the timeline in number 14, Presley Brunner. Anthony Adamano can't believe she didn't step out of bounds there as the pressure nearly forced her on the sideline, however the foul called.
So good job breaking the press there. I know they want to get it up through the middle. That's a traditional way to break the press, but St. Mary's also knows that, so they're kind of inviting her to the middle. So good job by Nardin going up the sideline and getting it over the half-court line.
Brunner had it poked away from her. Great defense from Jada Mushat, and then Mushat is fouled in transition as she stole it away off the interception. 2-point lead for the Lancers. Fouls are 4 apiece early in this first quarter. Still 1:30 to go in the first 8 minutes of play. Shea will walk it across the timeline at center court. Marchese out to guard her. Mushat on the left wing, cuts inside. Atop the key to the left wing. A 3 for Cully is good. Natalie Cully getting it going early for the Lancers. Her team up by 5.
Great job by Cully trying to see who else is going to step up for St. Mary's. And that was a good shot there by Cully, helping out Shea.
Steal in transition for the Lancers. A step back for Shea. Nothing but net for number 10. She sets the single season record now with 677 points, tying Sayaban Ryan of Sacred Heart last 2 seasons ago, that is. Setting the record at 677. Shea 1 point away from claiming that to her own name.
Jack, if you were gonna draw a textbook-looking jump shot, draw what Shea does, because it's absolutely a perfect-looking jumper, and you can see, it's hitting nothing but the bottom of the net the last couple shots.
She had an air ball earlier in this game, but she seemed to fix that rather quickly. Mushat's shot off the backboard, no good. Following up neatly is Lacotte, and Regan lays it in for 2, forcing the timeout from Janessa Vandegrift and the Gators. We'll take a timeout with 31.8 seconds to go, along with Nardin, and join you on the other side of this break. You're watching girls playoff basketball on Western New York Athletics.
Our homes have become offices, gyms, schools, and playgrounds. And at Western New York Immediate Care, we know you may need us now more than ever. Whether you've suffered a minor injury or just aren't feeling well, Western New York Immediate Care physicians are trained to diagnose and treat most non-life-threatening injuries and illnesses. With 5 convenient locations open 7 days a week, help is never far away. Life has changed, but Western New York Immediate Care is still here for you.
I love being home.
There's nothing better than owning the perfect house to come home to. You've earned it, and we'll make it happen. Our local real estate experts and in-house team of financial professionals make buying or selling your home simple. Howard Hanna. Home happens here.
I love being home.
Back from St. Mary's, last 30 seconds of play in the first quarter. 10-point lead for the Lancers on a 10-0 run. And they'll pick up a foul here. That will be the 5th of the quarter. That will send the Gators to the free throw line.
You know, Jack, I thought it was a really smart timeout there, by Coach Vandergrift. You know, there was only 30 seconds left in the quarter, but you had to stop the bleeding. St. Mary's was on a tear, making it a 10-point lead. You got to cap it at 10. So good job there. Good job getting the ball down low and going to the free throw line here.
Heidi Koo, a 43% free throw shooter, knocks down the front end of 2 shots, bringing it within single digits. Chesky now with 668 points. That is the record for the Monsignor Martin. A 2-for-2 trip for Heidi Koo, and this just in from Cardinal O'Hara. The Hawks have defeated the Nichols Vikings 68-50, so the winner of this game will head to Cardinal O'Hara, the #1 seed, undefeated in Monsignor Martin play for the Monsignor Martin Championship. That game will happen on Tuesday night. Driving baseline, Brunner tried to go behind the back. She had it caught against the side of her body, took an extra step. That's a travel with 4.8 seconds to go in the first. Chesky will let it bounce once before picking it up at half court, cutting inside, stepping into a 3-point attempt. That one off the mark. The Gators with the rebound with Riley Jones will end the first quarter of play. An 8-point lead after 8 minutes for the Lancers. We'll rejoin you after this break on Western New York Athletics.
When you're ready to buy a home, start with a visit to howardhanna.com. You can find new listings before they appear anywhere else and refine your search for immediate notifications of similar properties. Plus, get pre-qualified to make your offer stronger and connect with a local Howard Hanna agent who knows your area and how to close the deal. So when you're ready to buy, visit howardhanna.com and find your home fast.
I love being home.
Logistics Plus is a global transportation provider headquartered in Erie, PA, with locations worldwide, including right here in Western New York. Logistics Plus is consistently recognized as a fast-growing transportation and logistics company, great supply chain partner, top freight broker, leading project cargo manager, and a great place to work. With a strong passion for excellence, our 500-plus employees put the plus in logistics. Call our Buffalo office today for an efficient, personal approach for all of your transportation needs.
Back for the second quarter of action on Western New York Athletics. We want to thank our sponsor, Empire Electric, for sponsoring our Monsignor Martin playoff coverage. Your electric players to watch, presented by that as well. Shea Chesky already with 8 points on the day. Presley Brunner yet to get on the score sheet as she sets herself up on the near wing and will watch a 3-point attempt from Marchese go off the rim into the hands of Shea Chesky, and she puts on the Jets through transition, dances around a defender, and gets the layup to go.
You can't guard that, Jack. She's faster than everybody. She handles the ball better than everybody else. I mean, she's just such a special player.
An unofficial 10 points for Shea Chesky. That is the difference right now. Driving is Brunner, and there's the first points on the day for Presley.
Hopefully that gets her going a little bit.
In transition, quickly down low, Cully sprung it to the near side, looking for Paige Wetland. It was stolen away at the baseline by the junior guard, Rachel Handley. Around the horn they go. The Gators working it down low for Hanley, and that will be a travel, another travel back-to-back within a span of 4 minutes for the Gators. Trying to get that offense going. They were hot out the gates, but something happened. Tim, what do you see on the defense for St. Mary's?
Well, I think, Holden Brunner told me 2 points. I think they're focusing on that also, but the main thing is they are only letting one shot go for Nardin. They are boxing out and getting every rebound, no second chances, and I think that's crucial for them.
Chesky knocks down a 18-footer from the left wing, bringing the lead back to 10. Brunner drives and kicks to the corner. Back up top, Heidi Koo. To the near side, a 3 for Hanley is good. Rachel Hanley, she made 1 3-pointer in the regular season. She's got one tonight. On the near wing, Kiera Klein drives inside, kicks it to the far wing for Natalie Cully. Right back for Klein, back for Cully. In the corner, the 3-point attempt is long off the back of the rim. Rebound hauled down by Chesky. She'll pull the 3 from deep. That one's good! Shea Chesky on fire!
That was nice.
15 for Chesky. That was NBA range. Across the timeline, the Gators needing to respond. How about Shea? She sees the 3 put home by Rachel Hanley and says, all right, watch this. Presley drives the lane, does get the shot to fall. However, they call the foul before that shot. Boy, I just wish they would implement some sort of a hybrid of continuation at the high school level.
Because that's the second time that Brunner happened in the NBA game. She would already have 4 points plus the 2 free throws. I agree with that. I think if you are shooting, it should be a continuation.
At least some sort of form, because you get it, especially in the guys' game where they're moving so fast.
Exactly, yeah.
Deep 2 knocked down by Rachel Hanley. Let's just make life tougher for the officials here in Western New York.
Exactly, right.
Atop the key, Shea Chesky with 5.5 to go in the first half of play. Chesky drives and it had poked away from her. Good defense by Marchese and a foul. Boy,
Good foul there, though.
We've seen a lot of that in the NBA. Speaking of rules in the NBA that got to change, the clear lane path to the basket fouls, stopping a lot of high-flying action at all levels of the sport, as it has already today.
And good job there taking the foul there, because she had an easy layup. But good job defensively. Shea's definitely feeling it. She wants to get these shots up right now, so good job by Nardin staying in front of her.
Presley to the near wing for Marchese. Down inside, a baseline jumper is too strong for Hanley. Long rainbow pass is caught in stride by Cully. One extra one was looking for Moose. Shot on the breakout. They'll find Chesky from deep off the back iron. Rarely see players shoot the deep 3 strong. Chesky a bit too much on that one, maybe an inch too far.
Yeah, a little bit of a heat check there, right? She hit her last 2 or 3, so she wanted to see if that was just in the zone, they might say, right?
May as well. In the corner. Driving inside,
great pass.
Layup knocked down by LeConte.
Kiera climbed a great pass inside there, good enough for the easy layup there. Really nice pass.
10-point lead for the Lancers as they maintain that 10 since springing that run. Teams were tied at 9. Lancers going to want a 10-point run, and since then it's been back and forth.
Nardin's got to do a little bit better spacing against the zone. They're a little bit too congested. It's making it very easy for St. Mary's defensively. Got to spread out, make the pass a little bit longer. We got to put some pop into the pass, too.
Atop the key, Heidi Koo steps inside and hands it off for Brunner. In and out of her hands, Chesky with speed. Left hand goes up with a layup. Toilet bowls out. Rebound caught by Presley. She springs a pass in transition up ahead for Hanley. Lays it up for Marchese, who puts it home. Lead down to 8 now. Shea wants to respond. She's got it herself at the top of the key. Swings it to the far side. Moose shot up for Cully. Back for Moose shot. Moving that defense of the Gators. Moose shot too strong. Rebound poked by Marchese off the baseline. Lancers will get a full shot clock of 30 with 4:17 to go in the second quarter. Chesky looking for the quick inbound pass there for Rachel LeConte. LeConte gets it and then gets tied up with Marchese. That will be a jump ball. Possession stays with St. Mary's. Well, we've seen a few of those inbounding passes right to the block for easy layups. Nardin does a nice job of shutting it out there. Chesky working on Marchese. Brunner comes over to double team. She gets it to the corner for Cully. Back to the far side. A 3 on the way for Klein is strong. Rebound Marchese to the right wing. Marta Rue slows it down. Tripping in the lane is a Gator, and that pass is just too far behind Marchese, a backcourt violation.
Yeah, did a really nice job there of switching up on Shea good defensively, but got to relax on offense, got to calm down a little bit. If the fast break isn't there, pull it back out, run your offense. Just a little bit rushed there by Nardin.
You mentioned how big of a mental game basketball is, especially at this level of the sport. Spoke to Janessa Vandergrift. She took over the team 4 years ago. She said these current seniors that were freshmen at the JV level at the time, they were saying we can't beat Nardin, we can't beat O'Hara. They beat us by 50 the year before. It is what it is. We lose to them every year. She said it's taken them 4 years to get to the point where they can go into a Nardin and take them on, and like they did at the end of the season, beat St. Mary's, I beg your pardon, 55-46.
Right, you know, from Nardin's standpoint, it's not every day you play against a Division I player. It just doesn't happen too often. So when you see that you can beat them, you know, it does something for your morale, does something for your confidence that you can stay with them, and it's huge for this game. You know, as you see a six-point game, Shea's scoring 1,000,000 points, but they're still within 8.
Heidi Koo and Shea Chesky trade 2-pointers. 30 points now for St. Mary's. That's just 3 below Shea's average. We joke pregame as Shea averages 33 herself. The team combines for 33 for a total of 66 per game as a 3's knocked down for Presley Brunner, now with 5 points on the day, and a timeout for the Lancers. A full timeout, we'll take one as well. You're watching high school playoff basketball on Western New York Athletics.
Avoiding care can lead to worse problems. Don't delay care. We're here for you. Western New York Immediate Care provides quick, quality care for non-emergent injuries and illnesses. Go to WNYImmediatecare.com for more information.
Logistics Plus is a global transportation provider headquartered in Erie, PA with locations worldwide, including right here in Western New York. Logistics Plus is consistently recognized as a fast-growing transportation and logistics company, great supply chain partner, top freight broker, leading project cargo manager, and a great place to work. With a strong passion for excellence, our 500-plus employees put the plus in logistics. Call our Buffalo office today for an efficient, personal approach for all of your transportation needs.
Back from St. Mary's, 3 minutes to go in the second quarter of play. It's a 5-point lead for the Lancers. We talk about the keys to the game, brought to you by Howard Hanna. For Nardin, they wanted to keep Shea Chesky under 20. Well, she's nearing that right now, and she might get there with a move through the lane for 20 points for Shea Chesky.
You know, so far, Jack, it's been a game of runs. You saw St. Mary's right at the end of the first quarter going a nice run. I don't have the official points, and then Nardin just made their run in the last. So let's see who's going to happen in the last 2.5 minutes here. See who can stay in this game or take advantage for St. Mary's and see if they can go on a little bit of run also.
Just before that timeout called by Anthony Adamano, it was Presley Brunner knocking down a deep 3, building some momentum for the Gators. Neither team's bench that active, at least vocally so far. Down low, a layup for Heidi Koo. In transition, walking down the lane was Cully, her shot blocked. Presley Brunner through the lane, moves around Shea, lays it up. That one too strong off the backboard, rebounded by the Gators. A 3 for Marchese, banks open on Saturday. She knocks it home, bringing it within 2.
I heard her call it, Jack, so we're good then. I heard her call back glass there. So.
Well, look out for number 10 the other way. She wants to respond. We'll kick it to the corner. Klein across the court for Mushat. In the corner, 3 for Cully, too strong, an air ball caught by Presley. Rachel Hanley starts the transition. Pass to the far side. Marchese wants another. That one just a bit too strong. In on the glass is Hanley. Her layup no good. Rebound tapped in the lane. Coming away with it is Shea. She dribbles through 2 and draws the foul on Marchese. Make that now 3 fouls on St. Mary's, 1 against the Gators in this second quarter. 1:40 to play in the first half. Tim, how important is it that the team's bench gets vocal here in the latter stages of today's
absolutely.
game?
You know, 32-30. You know, this next minute 40 is huge as part of the game. So huge that the bench players can get involved, get moving, you know, and help their teammates out.
Quite a crowd here at St. Mary's as well. Standing room only.
It's the way it should be for the semifinals of Monsignor Martin girls basketball too. That's great to see for the kids. 3-point
attempt on the way. That one no good for Brunner. We thank you for staying inside and avoiding the elements and joining us on Western New York Athletics. A 3 from whose shot is knocked down from the corner. Don't worry, Jada can do it too. It's a 5-point lead. Whose shot, a 20% free 3-point shooter. That one was a clean shot from the corner. Driving in the lane, Rachel Handley's layup. She couldn't get it to go through the contact. Reagan LeCotte will pick up the foul. That will send Handley to the line.
I really like what Brunner was pretty quiet the first quarter, but she's been all over the place for the second quarter. Not just scoring, but she's rebounding. She's making the extra pass. So really got herself involved here in the second quarter. And you see that's why the difference in the score is such a much closer game now that she's involved.
And like you mentioned, getting your teammates going early. Yes. You've seen Marchese knock down a couple shots. She's pulled at least 3 threes so far in this first half. Big reason why it's a 5-point deficit now is it was that 10-point lead halfway through the first quarter of play that the Lancers got to draw out. Now shrunk down to 4.
And extremely smart timeout by the Nardin coach too, to not let that streak keep going with 30 seconds left in the first quarter.
Off the glass, it's a rebound for Brunner. All alone in the front court is Marchese for the layup. Too strong, and she'll catch the rebound out of bounds. Boy, crucial points there potentially missed out on.
St. Mary's got a little bit of a break there, but that's the second time. So Nardin, what she's doing is she is streaking at as soon as a jump shot goes off. So that's the second time they tried that. Unsuccessfully the second time, but St. Mary's has to look for that and get a guy back right away.
Unsuccessfully, merely for the speed after the shot was made, is unable to slow down her feet was LeCotte. How about a 3 for Shea from the left wing? Unbelievable. She's got 23 in the first half with 23 seconds to go. 7-point lead regained by the Lancers. Gators looking to cut into that with the shot clock off. Inside, a travel called on Rachel Handley. They got a shot to bring it within 10 again, and Shea Shesky, of course, will bring it across the timeline. To the near side, Klein brings it up top, poked by Presley. 5 seconds to shoot. Shea's got the ball. Shea works on Marchese. Step back 3 from distance. That one's short, and that'll do it for the first half of play. A 7-point lead for the St. Mary's Lancers. Winner advances to the championship. Losers season is over. We'll take a break and rejoin you for our intermission report, brought to you by Western New York Media Care. On the other side of this break, this is high school girls playoff basketball on Western New York Athletics.
300 Level Media is a locally owned and operated, multi-purpose media company right here in Western New York. You'll find us everywhere, covering the Bills, Sabres, Buttes, Bisons, Big Four basketball, local college sports, and much more. Our staff offers a variety of media services, from video production, live event coverage, audio broadcasts, professional voiceovers, camera operation, and videography. Visit www.300levelmedia.com or give us a call at 716-427-2600. This is 300 Level Media.
When it's time to sell your home, start with a visit to howardhanna.com, ranked the #1 real estate site for sellers. A few clicks will show you the sales price you can expect for your home. We can get you the most money in the quickest amount of time because we know where the local buyers are and how to reach them. So if it's time to sell your home, visit howardhanna.com today, and we'll match you with a local Howard Hanna agent to sell your home fast.
I love being home.
At Cairo First Wellness, your health and well-being is our passion. Let us take care of you and your family like one of our own.
Cairo First Wellness Center is dedicated to providing patients long-term relief and teaching them how to continue taking care of themselves. With a blend of different techniques, services, and personalized treatment plans, we'll help you find wellness in a way that's right for you. Between chiropractic care, spinal decompression, nutritional counseling, massage therapy, custom orthotics, and more, your relief is in our hands. If twisting, popping, and cracking intimidate you, our Pro Adjuster restores the same range of motion as a physical adjustment would with gentle, repeated tapping.
Dr. Mo at Chiro First has been taking care of my back needs for the past 4 years. His staff treats you like family. I had the traction, I've had the massage done, and every time leave here feeling fresh and brand new.
Chiro First Wellness Center. Your health and well-being. Our passion.
Call 835-WOLF. Remember, you calling the wolf. That's all you had to say. Call today.
Why do you exercise? To look better? To feel better? To drop a few pounds? To train for an event? To defy age? Or to keep your ability to say yes to the things you love to do? Whatever motivates you, G&G Fitness Equipment is here to get you there. Treadmills, ellipticals, rowers, bikes, home gyms, and accessories. We'll pair you with the right equipment, teach you how to use it, and be there every step of your fitness journey. G&G Fitness. Your goal is our goal.
Are you in pain from a no-fault car accident? Don't wait. Call RES Physical Medicine and Rehab today and take advantage of our 24 to 48-hour appointment pledge. One of our medical professionals will see you within 48 hours. RES offers DXD imaging for a more accurate diagnosis in less time. This allows our doctors to coordinate the most effective treatment plan to get you on your way to recovery faster. Feel better with RES Physical Medicine and Rehab. Click or call today to learn more.
There's nothing better. Perfect house to come home to. You've earned it, and we'll make it happen. Our local real estate experts and in-house team of financial professionals make buying or selling your home simple. Howard Hanna. Home happens here.
Logistics Plus is a global transportation provider headquartered in Erie, PA with locations worldwide, including right here in New York. Logistics Plus is consistently recognized as a fast transportation and logistics company, great supply chain partner, top freight broker, leading project cargo manager, and a great place to work. With a strong passion for excellence, our 500-plus employees put the plus in logistics. Call our Buffalo office today for an efficient, personal approach for all of your transportation needs. WNYathletics.com is the premier high school sports website in Western New York, providing the best sports coverage of Section 6 and Monsignor Martin leagues. Check out our page for daily game recaps and late-breaking sports news. Our online scoreboards are updated in real time. Never miss a goal or touchdown. Visit WNYathletics.com today or follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, and subscribe to our YouTube.
300 Level Media is a locally owned and operated multi-purpose media company right here in Western New York. You'll find us everywhere covering the Bills, Sabres, Buttes, Bisons, Big Four basketball, local college sports, and much more. Our staff offers a variety of media services, from video production, live event coverage, audio broadcasts, professional voiceovers, camera operation, and videography. Visit www.300levelmedia.com or give us a call at 716-427-2600. This is 300 Level Media.
When it's time to sell your home, start with a visit to howardhanna.com, ranked the #1 real estate site for sellers. A few clicks will show you the sales price you can expect for your home. We can get you the most money in the quickest amount of time because we know where the local buyers are and how to reach them. So if it's time to sell your home, visit howardhanna.com today, and we'll match you with a local Howard Hanna agent to sell your home fast.
At Chiro First Wellness, your health and well-being is our passion. Let us take care of you and your family like one of our own.
Chiro First Wellness Center is dedicated to providing patients long-term relief and teaching them how to continue taking care of themselves. With a blend of different techniques, services, and personalized treatment plans, we'll help you find wellness in a way that's right for you. Between chiropractic care, spinal decompression, nutritional counseling, massage therapy, custom orthotics, and more, your relief is in our hands. If twisting, popping, and cracking intimidate you, our Pro Adjuster restores the same range of motion as a physical adjustment would with gentle, repeated tapping.
Dr. Mo at Chiro First has been taking care of my back needs for the past 4 years. His staff treats you like family. I've had the traction, I've had the massage done, and every time leave here feeling fresh and brand new.
Chiro First Wellness Center. Your health and well-being. Our passion.
Call 835-WOLF. Remember, you calling the wolf. That's all you had to say. Call today.
Why do you exercise? To look better? To feel better? To drop a few pounds? To train for an event? To defy age? Or to keep your ability to say yes to the things you love to do? Whatever motivates you, G&G Fitness Equipment is here to get you there. Treadmills, ellipticals, rowers, bikes, home gyms, and accessories. We'll pair you with the right equipment, teach you how to use it, and be there every step of your fitness journey. G&G Fitness. Your goal is our goal.
Are you in pain from a no-fault car accident? Don't wait. Call RES Physical Medicine and Rehab today and take advantage of our 24 to 48-hour appointment pledge. One of our medical professionals will see you within 48 hours. RES offers DXD imaging for a more accurate diagnosis in less time. This allows our doctors to coordinate the most effective treatment plan to get you on your way to recovery faster. Feel better with RES Physical Medicine and Rehab. Click or call today to learn more.
There's nothing better than owning the perfect house to come home to. You've earned it, and we'll make it happen. Our local real estate experts and in-house team of financial professionals make buying or selling your home simple. Howard Hanna. Home happens here.
Logistics Plus is a global transportation provider headquartered in Erie, PA with locations worldwide, including right here in Western New York. Logistics Plus is consistently recognized as a fast-growing transportation and logistics company, great supply chain partner, top freight broker, leading project cargo manager, and a great place to work. With a strong passion for excellence, our 500-plus employees put the plus in logistics. Call our Buffalo office today for an efficient, personal approach for all of your transportation needs. WNYathletics.com is the premier high school sports website in Western New York, providing the best sports coverage of Section 6 and Monsignor Martin leagues. Check out our page for daily game recaps and late-breaking sports news. Our online scoreboards are updated in real time. Never miss a goal or touchdown. Visit WNYathletics.com today or follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, and subscribe to our YouTube.
Back from St. Mary's in Lancaster, New York, as they honor Shea Chesky as she broke the Monsignor Martin all-time and season scoring records tonight. On her first game back at 100%, she didn't play the previous 3 games. She's back tonight, and she's got 22 in the first half. Tim, what have you seen out of Shea's game that makes her so special?
Everything. Honestly, everything. Her leadership, her shooting, her passing. She's just one of those players. It's a generational player that out of Western New York. We don't get too many Division I athletes. We get a few every year, right? But not a ton. We're not Florida, Texas. You know what I mean? But she is just probably the best girl shooter that I have seen in the last 20 years. To be completely blunt.
That's high praise, and rightfully so. Playing next year in the Big Ten at Penn State will be fun to watch. All of Western New York eyes on Penn State next year. Driving the lane for the Lancers is Natalie Cully. She had 5 in the first half. Interesting to note, everyone but 2 players, Reese Lacotte and Regan Lacotte, the 2 Lacotte sisters, the only 2 players to see the floor and not hit a 3-pointer for the Lancers in the first half.
Good job there by Nardin drawing the foul, and St. Mary's coming right back out with their zone press defense.
Marta Rue Up top for Amelia Marchese. Around the horn, Handley works it down low. Running jumper for Heidi Koo off the glass, too strong. Shea to the wing. Klein will drive baseline. Handoff down low for Reese. That one too strong, unfriendly roll. Rebound to Heidi Koo. Rachel Handley takes it atop the key and hands it off for Marchese. Brunner guarded tightly by Shea Chesky on the right wing, not allowing the pass to her. A layup no good for Marchese. Lancers in transition with Shea. Euro step, underhand, got the bucket to go. So there you see a bit of inconsistency with that call. Right. The continuation there, we didn't get it for a couple points for Nardin. Janessa Vandergriff hasn't said a word about it, but boy, if I'm Nardin, I'm not too happy with that ruling.
Yeah, well, actually, Shea had one called off in the first quarter also, so a little inconsistency, but I think that's the right call right there. Yeah. As long as I get it right eventually, I think that's the right one. She was shooting. It just came from quite a bit lower than normal, but that's obviously because of the foul.
What a shot that was, too. To switch going from overhand as she got fouled to go underhand, scoop shot, and the touch off the glass. Presley Brunner, no good, got the bucket and the foul.
Great job there, and you see there, the superstars are stepping up. Obviously, Shea, she's going to do her thing, but now you see Brunner in the second quarter stepped up, we talked about earlier, and now coming out in the third quarter strong again.
She had 5 in the first half, Presley Brunner did. She averages 18.5 a game.
Jack, I think it's crucial for Nardin to stay in striking distance here. You know, it's a 10-point game. It can't go much higher than that. You got to stay in striking distance and try to take advantage of that in the fourth quarter.
That's how you do it, stealing the pass in transition. One more pass for the Gators will draw the foul against Kiera Klein. It was Heidi Koo driving inside. She was looking for Brunner, who was the trailer on the play. Draws the foul. That's 3 fouls already in the first 90 seconds of this second half. Marchese at the baseline awaits for Sue Green and Anthony Adamano to finish their conversation at half court. Quick pass, a quick layup, no good, blocked by the defense of Mouchot rather. At the baseline, it's held in by the Lancers. Diving play for Natalie Cully, keeps it in bounds. Shea Chesky into the lane. Nice pass down low, and the layup is good for Reese Lacotte.
And you see Shea there noticing that the players were jumping down on her and dished it off to the open layup there. Great job there by Shea on the pass.
Marchese down low. That one for Koo is too short. Another one too short, but she's fouled. I beg your pardon, Janessa Vandergriff earlier this afternoon would tell me that victory over the Lancers on the 17th of February, it was an 11-point win for the Gators, and she said it should have been 30. The amount of missed layups that this Nardin team had in that game cost them 20 points, she says.
And you see they have a few missed layups today. They also have a few turnovers, a couple traveling calls, I think 4 or 5 in the first half. I did think they got fouled a little bit on the last possession, and then they didn't call it, but crucial to make your free throws, but got to get your layups, got to get your second chances up and in.
Heidi Koo now with 8. Into the corner. Klein got it down low. Reese had her shot blocked in the lane. Standing there was the sophomore Emily Gorman out of Amherst, New York. Got her hand on the ball up high. Presley sets the screen for Marchese to swing far side for Marta Rue. In the lane, the runner short. That one will fall to the baseline. Held in, however, by the defensive Paige Wetland. Pass to the near wing goes off the kneecap of Shea Chesky and out of bounds. Gators looking to take advantage here, down by 9. Still plenty of time to play, though. Presley calls out the offense. A line straight across. Double screen up top. Brunner. Pass to the wing. Marchese puts it on the floor. Drives inside. Pass down low. And the foul as Emily Gorman cut the baseline and drew the penalty.
Great bounce pass there for the open man for going in for 2. Got to hit your free throws. Really nice pass there. Good ball movement there by Nardin. I like what Shea's doing. She realizes that Presley Brunner is their main scorer for Nardin. She wants to take her. She wants to not just be an offensive player. She wants to also guard the best player. So hats off for that. It's not just an offensive show for Shea.
Emily Gorman, 4 of 7 on the year from the stripe. Her 8th and 9th attempts are both true. Give her 2 points on the day. And a 7-point lead. Shea Chesky lets it roll to the near sideline. Fans didn't like that one rolling near the out-of-bounds line. Shea, cool as a cucumber atop the key. Drives inside, went for the Euro step, ripped out of her hands by Emily Gorman, and a jump ball. Possession stays with the Lancers.
Good job again by Nardin, trying to step in front of her. You got to yell for help. She's gonna go by players. She's just that quick. But a good job by the Nardin backcourt, stepping in front of her to make it tough for him.
Shea at the baseline sends one atop the key. That'll bounce once and into the hands of Klein. Klein on the left wing gives it to Mushat. Shea, a deep three on the way. Bang for Shea Chesky. What can you say?
Not much. I mean, she's pulling from everywhere. It's incredible. It's really fun to watch.
6 points in the second half alone. She's now got 28. Vandegrift said they wanted to keep her under 20. She's 8 above that with still 12:50 to go in regulation play. And a foul in the front court for the Gators against St. Mary's. That's more than 5 in the quarter. That will send Heidi Koo to the free throw line early here. How crucial are these free throws with so much time left in the third quarter?
Well, when you're down 10 points, the best way to get back in the game is scoring without the clock moving. So free throws without your clock moving, that's perfect. You know, so you have 4 minutes and 50 seconds. You got to get the ball down low, try to get layups and the M1s. If not, just the fouls alone. Also, not also to mention Natalie Clay, that's her 3rd foul also, so something to look for too.
Marta Rue only took 1 free throw all season, made it, and she goes 1 of 2 from the stripe this time. She's got 4 points in the game and a foul off the rebound. Actually,
a travel call. She fell down. She fell down and she was getting the ball. Kind of just a little bit unlucky there, but that's an easy travel call.
Luckily for Nardin, they still just have 1 foul. What a move by Shea Chesky. Still got the shot up. She hit the deck and drew the foul.
Let's hope she's okay there. She hit the ground pretty hard, holding her right elbow.
Hope just hitting the funny bone. Bit of a stinger. She'll stay up and head to the free throw line. On that shooting arm, though, you hope it's all right. You hear the fans telling her to take a second, have a breather, shake it off. First free throw, too strong. Of course, when you have a player like that that's such a good shooter, and then after maybe shaking up the arm a bit, better to be too strong or short on the shot than left or right, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Second shot is up and strong again. Rebound, however, tracked down by Natalie Cully. And a timeout called by the Lancers and Atamano, and a smart one there. 4:43 to go in the third. We'll take a break and come on back at St. Mary's for girls high school playoff basketball on Western New York Athletics.
Our homes have become offices, gyms, schools, and playgrounds. And at Western New York Immediate Care, we know you may need us now more than ever. Whether you've suffered a minor injury or just aren't feeling well, Western New York Immediate Care physicians are trained to diagnose and treat most non-life-threatening injuries and illnesses. With 5 convenient locations open 7 days a week, help is never far away. Life has changed, but Western New York Immediate Care is still here for you.
I love being home.
There's nothing better than owning the perfect house to come home to. You've earned it, and we'll make it happen. Our local real estate experts and in-house team of financial professionals.
Back from St. Mary's, Shea Chesky shaking off that right arm out of the timeout. Everyone holding their breath during the timeout. A 3 on the way for Cully is no good. Rebound for Presley. Brunner drives the lane, poked out of her hands by Chesky and out of bounds. 4.5 to go in the third quarter. Marchese will inbound from the baseline. Shea Chesky falling down before that timeout, before her 2 free throw attempts. What a block there as Jada Mushat, the freshman, got her arm on the ball, knocking it out of bounds.
Back-to-back great plays by Jada Mushat, hustling back to knock the ball out of bounds, and then a big block there. So back-to-back great defensive plays there.
Marchese looking to inbound.
And another
goes
one.
to the corner, a steal for Mushat, but she's just stepping on the baseline as she came down with it. 9-point lead for the Lancers. You saw Marchese trying to find an inbound pass, and she tried to find one there. She had Marta Rue off her fingertips out of bounds.
3 great plays there by the freshman, Jada Mushat, defensively. It's nice bright future for the St. Mary's Lancers.
St. Mary's a few underclassmen in their starting lineup. 3 freshmen and a sophomore, and a 3 knocked down by the sophomore Kiera Klein. How about that for a starting lineup? 1 senior, and it's a D1 prospect. Everyone else gets the advantage of working with her on a day-to-day basis in practice, and a 3 knocked down from the junior Amelia Marchese the other way.
Nardin not going away.
Natalie Cully now with 2 threes on the day. Marchese with 3. Another 3 for Cully, no good. Rebound touched by Rue, smacked by a Lancer, the officials say. And Dave Taggart will lay it off for Nardin after the timeout. We've got a full timeout on the floor. We'll take one as well. Just under 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. It's a 9-point Lancers lead.
When you're ready to buy a home, start with a visit to howardhanna.com. You can find new listings before they appear anywhere else and refine your search for immediate notifications of similar properties. Plus, get pre-qualified to make your offer stronger and connect with a local Howard Hanna agent who knows your area and how to close the deal. So when you're ready to buy, visit howardhanna.com and find your home fast.
I love being home.
Logistics Plus is a global transportation provider headquartered in Erie, PA with locations worldwide, including right here in Western New York. Logistics Plus is consistently recognized as a fast-growing transportation and logistics company, great supply chain partner, top freight broker, leading project cargo manager, and a great place to work. With a strong passion for excellence, our 500-plus employees put the plus in logistics. Call our Buffalo office today for an efficient, personal approach for all of your transportation needs.
Back from St. Mary's, Nardin with possession in the backcourt. Bit of a press put on by the Lancers, and shout out to our Tom Prince catching that ball as it flies out of bounds, and they say it goes off of a Lancer, much to the chagrin of the St. Mary's faithful. Nardin with another chance, down by 9 to inbound in the front court. Marchese will leave it for Brunner. Brunner atop the key, works it inside of the defense that collapses around Heidi Koo. Her layup just a bit too strong off the rim and out.
Yeah, Heidi Koo getting some great looks, just unable to finish.
Chesky from downtown, make it 5 threes on the day for Shea.
Hit the elbows, okay, Jack.
That's her first made shot after the supposed injury. They say it goes out of bounds again off the Lancers. Fans not too happy. They're up 12, however. Nardin and Heidi Koo on the wing will inbound. Marchese against that full court trap. Shea Chesky pokes it free, and a foul called on the floor just as the ball came away. Shea will pick up the foul. And she's smiling. She can't believe it. Sue Green was the official nearest us. She didn't make the call. It was Chris Hope on the far side blowing the whistle on that one. And that will send Nardin to the free throw line. The advantage of having so many fouls early in the quarter. Those fouls in the backcourt able to send you to the free throw line.
Yeah, that's the first time they've been to the free throw line since the 4:50 mark. We thought maybe they would get a few more than that, but haven't really had a chance to get the ball down low other than the last possession to try and get some fouls.
Marta Rue at the line, 1 of 2 on the day, make her 1 of 3 with another opportunity here. 1 foul against Shea Chesky, 0 for 2 goes Koo. Rebound though, however, hauled in by the Gators and Presley Brunner. To the near side, Brunner has it. I beg your pardon. Rebound goes to Emily Gorman. A 3 for Marchese is short. Long stretch pass ahead for Chesky is caught by Mushat. Drives off the player and draws the foul of the block against Marchese. Make that 3 fouls now against Nardin.
Good three-quarter court pass by Shea there. Hitting the freshman for a layup. Good job there.
Substitutions will bring out Marta Rue and Natalie Cully.
I really like Jada Mushat's game. She's a freshman. She's not looking overwhelmed at all. Not the spotlight isn't really affecting her too much. But she hit a couple of threes, made a couple great defensive plays. Really nice compliment to Shea. So I really like what her future looks like.
She's got 6 tonight. A triple made. 1 for 2 from the stripe. She shot 31% from the field this season. Brunner looking to answer, not able to do so. Another layup left short in transition. Moves shot all alone, layup good. Give her 2 more as her total's up to 8 on the day. Across the timeline, moves shot to the near side. Hanley down low. Back up top. Marchese steps into a 3. That one is good. You knew that one was going in from distance. Amelia Marchese stepped into it. No one near her. Nothing but net. 12-point lead still for the Lancers.
Nardin's got to get some stops. So they can't go bucket for bucket with St. Mary's being down 12. Got to get a couple stops and get back in this game.
See Marchese, the 1 in the box and 1. Not able to stop Shea. The triple and the chance for 4. What a game for Shea Chesky.
I watched Coach Adamano right when that shot went in. All he could do was smile. I mean, that's got to be fun being able to coach her and just enjoy yourself watching this talented player. But, I mean, that was just textbook step back, Euro move or James Harden move, whatever you want to call it, but hits a 3 and the foul, so great job.
Shea now with 13 and a half, 35 overall, just above her season average, and she pokes that one in the lane right out of bounds. Presley Brunner looking for that, and you could tell on that box and 1 defense of the Gators, Amelia Marchese, the junior from Williamsville, set to guard Shea Chesky defensively. She got lost there on the near side on that previous play, and you could see it on her face. As soon as Shea put that move to the left, she knew she was in trouble, got back a little too late, got the foul, 4 points for the Lancers, and they're crucial here as now they're up 16 with 10 minutes to play in regulation. Marchese looking to inbound, throws it off the backboard. It finds Presley Brunner, who will pull the 3. That one no good, off the rim twice and out of bounds. Held in, however, by the Gators. Working on the glass was Heidi Koo. Her layup no good. Probably double digits in how many missed layups for Nardin today, and that's so costly in a game like this. Janessa Vandergriff will, I'm sure, preach that into the offseason of next year.
Yeah, they're definitely getting some good looks, just unable to capitalize on them. But number 25, Heidi Koo, has got some really good looks from 3-4 feet in. Just, it's got to feel like there's a lid on it on the rim for her right now. I've been there. I understand it. It's not a good feeling.
Koo from the wing to Strong, poked on the rebound by Gorman into the hands of Chloe Snell. Number 12, the senior, gets minutes tonight. Inside, it's stolen away by Gorman. Long stretch pass ahead, looking ahead. That one for Marchese, a travel as it was caught by Kiera Klein. Nardin gets the ball at the Nardin baseline.
Minute 18 left in the quarter. Shea is sitting. Got to try to get within 10 before the end of the third quarter. Take advantage by Shea is on getting a breather.
On the near wing, Rue wanted it. She sent it to the top of the key. Gorman for Brunner, pulls the triple. Strong. Rebound to Cully. Natalie will slow it down atop the key. To the corner. A 3 for Mushat. Bang! Jada Mushat, 6.5. 11 overall. Brunner. Runner short. Rebound to Reagan, and she finds Natalie Cully, who will slow it down again. 17-second difference between shot and game clock. St. Mary's 17 to shoot. In the lane, back outside. A deep 2 for Lacotte, no good. Rebound is into the hands of Mushat. She turned it away. Brunner, long stretch pass to the right wing, is caught in stride by Marchese, trying to work it down for Gorman, picked off by Klein. Klein works around Marchese with 15 to go in the quarter. Around the horn, 3-point attempt for Mushat. That one's short. Brunner tries to get it. She tips it into the hands of Cully, who drives the lane. Handoff for Reagan Lacotte. That one, 2 hops off the rim, falls out of bounds. 3 seconds to go in the quarter, and Shea Chesky wanting to come back in, and she will. Anthony Adamano tried to pull her back out. You think you know where this ball is going. No, Shea will inbound, however.
She'll get it back.
Always watch out for that, eh? 3 seconds to go, more than enough time for it. Back up top, and she wanted it. Turnaround jumper, of course. Shea Chesky to end the quarter at the buzzer. How about that third quarter? 15 points alone for Shea. A career day for the senior Penn State commit. 64-43 is the score with 1 quarter to go. We'll take a break and join you for the fourth on Western New York Athletics.
Avoiding care can lead to worse problems. Don't delay care. We're here for you. Western New York Immediate Care provides quick, quality care for non-emergent injuries and illnesses. Go to WNYImmediatecare.com for more information.
Logistics Plus is a global transportation provider headquartered in Erie, PA with locations worldwide, including right here in Western New York. Logistics Plus is consistently recognized as a fast-growing transportation and logistics company, great supply chain partner, top freight broker, leading project cargo manager, and a great place to work. With a strong passion for excellence, our 500-plus employees put the plus in logistics. Call our Buffalo office today for an efficient, personal approach for all of your transportation needs.
Back for the fourth quarter of action from St. Mary's High School. The Lancers up big with 8 minutes to play, and our game clock hasn't started. They haven't been running the clock. Still 30 seconds. Now they start it, and only 3 seconds. If you're the Nardin Gators, you're not going to complain. You've got a lot of more time to start the pace of play on the offensive side. Marchese will get it now, and we're underway. Marchese around the horn gives it to Riley Jones. The sophomore from Angola works it to the far wing. Koo drives inside, denied there. Mushat nearly stole it away. Pass up top goes for Jones, and she double dribbled. 7:38 to go in the fourth. How about Shechesky? 37 points so far in this one.
And not just her. I mean, she's obviously incredible. St. Mary's averages 66 a game. They're already at 64, through 3 quarters. So everybody on St. Mary's really stepping up offensively.
One of those players in the corner here, Chloe Snell, traveled. But Natalie Cully also 8 points, 2 threes made on the day for the freshmen. 3 freshmen in that starting lineup: Reese Lacotte, Natalie Cully, Jada Mushat. Also, the sister of Reese Lacotte, another freshman, Reagan Lacotte. Plenty of bright spots and steal for Shea. Yeah, you can't do that with the IQ on the defensive end of number 10. She steals it and lays it in for another 2.
Yeah, Shea playing like a safety there, picking out, reading the quarterback's eyes and going in for a layup. Great job there.
Came sprinting from the backcourt, right in the lane. Forces the turnover again, do the Lancers.
And it shows how versatile she is. She's obviously a guard, but right now she's probably their biggest player, their tallest player, and so she's playing down low on a 2-3 defense.
And a 3-point attempt is good. Was that Shechesky there again? Driving for Nardin. So that brings Shea now over 40 points. She's got 41 on the day. Checking in is Marchese. Well, if you're Nardin on the other side of things, you're losing a couple seniors, Presley Brunner, Heidi Koo. It'll be a new look for the Gators next year, maybe a transfer or 2 in there as well.
Well, we talked before the broadcast, Jack, great second half of the season. They had a loss in January to St. Mary's, but since that loss, only 3 losses the rest of the season, 2 of them being to O'Hara. So really, and it wasn't like a player came back from an injury. They just regrouped. So credit the coaching staff, credit the players for really getting their season turned around from that point and had a great second half of the season.
Janessa Vandegrift in her 4th year, along with assistant coach Kelsey Ebert. They'll be back next year. A 3-point attempt, no good for Marta Rue. In on the glass is Heidi Koo. She's now got 11 points.
And you see the 3-point attempt by Nardin has kind of been the story of the second half. It's really been a tough shooting half for Nardin. You know, they had a really good scoring first half, but it just seems like the lid's kind of been on the rim for them for the second half then.
Cully gets another 2 points, bringing her total up to 10. Bounce pass nearly stolen by Shea. Keeping it in are the Gators. Layup no good. Punched on the board to the near sideline, and stepping out of bounds will be Presley Brunner. 6 minutes to go. You always talk about that end of the season run. 7-2 to end the year will be the Nardin Gators after this loss today. When you look forward to the next year, you always look at that. How did the team end the previous season? Even with the turnover of losing seniors and new players coming in, something to build off of. And going into your 5th year now with a full 4 years of players that have played under this coaching staff next year, familiarity in the system. Things are bright for the Nardin Gators, who finished the season as the 3rd best team in the Monsignor Martin.
Right, absolutely. And talking about St. Mary's too, you know, Shea getting a chance to play for the Monsignor Martin against the always high-powered O'Hara. So I can guarantee with the competitor that she is, that is exactly how she wanted. It's scripted the way she wanted. Have a chance to win the Monsignor Martin against O'Hara for her senior year. I mean, that's storybook. Potential storybook ending there.
Should be an incredible matchup. Cardinal O'Hara undefeated so far this season. They defeated Nichols earlier today by a pretty wide margin, double-digit victory in the 1-versus-4 game. Shea Chesky takes a seat. Will that be the last time we see her? Probably not. Still plenty of time left to play. Down low, a layup good for Emily Gorman. I beg your pardon, make that Caitlin Enright as she checks in. The junior from Orchard Park gets her first points on the day. Mushat drives the lane. Nice move, and the pass down low. What a play for Mushat as she lays Reese Lecotte for the layup. Make that Natalie Cully for the layup. Still, what a play there from the freshman Mushat.
Yeah, I really like her game, Jack. She's a very versatile player. She plays the offense, plays defense, can shoot the ball, can drive the basket, great passer. Really, really has a bright future for her, the freshman for St. Mary's.
Brunner's shot no good. In on the glass is Gorman, and she is fouled. 24-point lead for St. Mary's. Under 5 minutes to go. We want to go back to our Howard Hanna keys to the game. For St. Mary's, it was rebounding. They've definitely done a fine job of that, especially defensively after the missed shots of Nardin, getting able to box out down low and win that battle on the glass, limiting Heidi Koo. She only had 3 boards in their first matchup earlier this season. Anthony Adamano says that was a key to their victory there. In the last game where the Gators came out on top, she had over 15 boards. So shutting down Koo, a big reason why the Gators are where they are today. Down low, Gorman, no good. Smacked on the rebound to the corner. Able to hold it in is Cully, and she'll throw it off of a man and out of bounds. Lancers get the ball.
You know, and Jack, Koo had a pretty good offensive game. She got some really good looks. Just a little bit unlucky, was unable to capitalize those 3-4 footers. But she did a really nice job of drop stepping, getting some good looks. It's just some days the ball doesn't go in for you. It just it's part of the game. It's frustrating. But it's a sport kind of like golf, where just some days they just don't go in. It's aggravating. It's frustrating, but you gotta keep going at it, keep shooting, and she's a great player. She really is.
This Lancers team able to do everything they wanted to today. Their keys to victory contain Presley and Koo on offense. Presley now just 7 points through 3 quarters, nearing 3.5 here, and Koo with 11. But when you've got Shea Chesky dropping 43 points, it's pretty easy to shut down anyone on the other side of the floor, even if they let Presley score another 15. Free throw knocked down for the freshman Reese Lecotte. Lancers have been dominant. Last 3 seasons, they went 21-2 in 18-19, 10-2 in the Monsignor Martin in 2019-20, and last year 12-3 overall in a shortened season, 9-2 in Monsignor Martin play. This year, 9 overall losses, just 4 of those coming in Monsignor Martin play as they look for their 16th victory on the year today. Both these teams scheduled quite a difficult non-conference schedule as well earlier in this year. Nardin had to play Orchard Park, East Aurora, South with Gretchen Dolan there, Williamsville East, some big schools, Clarence among those that the Gators had to play, setting them up for a run here to number 3 in the Monsignor Martin. St. Mary's had to play Lancaster, Clarence, Hamburg, traveled out of the area to play Horseheads. Down in Horseheads, New York, Elmira made their way to St. Mary's. A couple of losses in there for the Lancers. Archbishop Carroll in D.C., another one, and even Maryland's Gwen Park, a victory that the Lancers were able to pull out down on the East Coast.
And it was all just to get prepared for this tournament right here. You know, that's why you schedule those games. That's why you play the tough games earlier in the season, to get prepared for the Monsignor Martin tournament. And you can see they're going to the finals again. So another great job by the St. Mary's coaching staff scheduling those games and make it tough and, you know, getting ready for these games.
3 from Mushat. That one short, in on the glass. Grabbing it up and over a player was Koo. And Koo will track down her own board and force the transition to start with Martaru to the corner. 3 from Marchese. Strong. Rebound grabbed by Lacotte. That's Reese. In transition, Mushat will slow it up. Cully won't. Knocking down the 3 from the right wing. Natalie Cully, 10 points in the second half alone. She's got 15. Natalie Cully leading the way against Mount Mercy in the previous game. A 57-37 victory earlier this week. She had 15 points in that one, in a game where the Lancers didn't have Shea Chesky, and a 2 knockdown for Natalie Cully, and that will draw a timeout for Anthony Adamano. 3:14 to go in the fourth. We'll have the final 3 minutes of play from St. Mary's in Lancaster after this.
Avoiding care can lead to worse problems. Don't delay care. We're here for you. Western New York Immediate Care provides quick, quality care for non-emergent injuries and illnesses. Go to WNYImmediatecare.com for more information.
Logistics Plus is a global transportation provider headquartered in Erie, PA with locations worldwide, including right here in Western New York. Logistics Plus is consistently recognized as a fast-growing transportation and logistics company, great supply chain partner, top freight broker, leading project cargo manager, and a great place to work. With a strong passion for excellence, our 500-plus employees put the plus in logistics. Call our Buffalo office today for an efficient, personal approach for all of your transportation needs.
Welcome back. St. Mary's looking down the Monsignor Martin Championship game. That will happen on Tuesday night as they travel to Cardinal O'Hara in Tonawanda. This one, a 29-point lead. Cutting into that a little bit will be Emily Gorman. 4 points on the day for the sophomore. One of those key players moving forward for the Gators in Janessa Vandegrift. Ball tipped out of bounds by the Lancers. Nardin looking to end this one strong. 2 fouls apiece. Hopefully that stays, and we don't have too many free throws extending this game any further. Marchese to the near wing. Martaru back for Marchese. Down low. Good passing. Heidi Koo off the glass. No good. Tipped by Gorman. Another tip for Gorman. Sends it to the top of the key. Marchese has to battle with Rachel Hanley for the ball. Marchese comes away with it. Throwing it off the glass. That one a runner. She'll track it down herself. She won't be able to beat out the senior Chloe Snell for the rebound. We want to thank our sponsor in Empire Electric for the sponsorship of our coverage throughout the Monsignor Martin playoffs. For all your home, business, or office electrical needs, call Empire Electric at 716-634-0330. Free estimates and financing available for all customers. Empire Electric is currently looking to also hire the best electricians in the area. If you yourself are an electrician or know one, visit EmpireElectricians.com to apply. Tell them Jack sent you. Atop the key, Marchese to the far wing. for Marchese. 43-point day for Shaycheski. Talking with statistician Peter Florzak at halftime, he said he wanted her to go for 50 in this game, and boy, she's close.
Well, you know, if the game was a bit closer, she probably would have. She was definitely on pace. But, you know, you're not going to play her in a 30-point game. So rest the elbow. She did fall a little bit earlier, midway through the third quarter, so probably had to put some ice on that a little later. But certainly looked okay after the timeout there. Hit a couple more threes, but a couple nice passes, too. But, you know, can't say enough about her.
Chesky finds herself on the bench. We don't expect her to check back in. Sitting alongside Rianne Stillwell, the assistant coach for the Lancers, and boy, do they have a task ahead of them. The Cardinal O'Hara Hawks taking down Nichols today will host the Monsignor Martin Championship. What should be a game for the ages. Cardinal O'Hara took both games against the Lancers this season. On the 14th of January, it was a 55-44 win at Cardinal O'Hara for the Hawks. And when the Hawks traveled to Lancaster to take on the Lancers, it was a 62-51 victory for Cardinal O'Hara. Of course, always tough to beat a team 3 times in a season if you're a Lancer fan.
And those are 2 close basketball games. You know, games within 10 points, that can go either way. So because there's probably some free throws towards the end of the game that makes it separate a little bit. So that was probably close for 90% of the game. Could have gone either way.
Talking with some fans as the game winds down here from St. Mary's. That mid-range jumper for McKenna Zaleski, no good. Zaleski, another chance short. In on the glass, putting it back is Paige Wetland, her first points on the day. And Vandegrift.
Just a timeout for subs.
There you go. Brings in number 31, Riley Jones, the sophomore. Marta Rue, seeing her last basketball at the high school level, will check out. A nice season for the seniors. Got to give credit to the Hamburg native Presley Brunner. 18 points per game on the year. Led her team in assists and steals per game as well. Shooting 30% from the field.
Yeah, fantastic season for the senior.
From the wing, the 3 is short. And boy, that's just been the story of the day for Nardin. Those shots and those good looks just not falling. Marchese, that one an air ball out of bounds. Obviously tough when you say it. Sometimes those shots just don't fall for you in a game, and it's just the way she goes. But in a game of this magnitude, to go to the championship stings a little bit more for the Gators.
Don't have the official time, but for the St. Mary's fans, the boys team will be playing here tomorrow for the Class B Monsignor Martin finals against Nichols, a rematch of last week's win against Nichols again.
Look to have another packed crowd here at St. Mary's. This Western New York Athletics crew doing a fine job covering all the high school sport playoffs throughout the winter season. And the public school side of things will be live from Buffalo State next weekend, Saturday and Sunday, for the Section 6 championship games.
That's a great weekend. Saturday you get, I believe it's 5 boys games, and then it's 5 girls games Sunday. So fun weekend if you're a basketball fan for sure.
Get yourself a full day pass at Buff State, or stay at home in the comfort and coziness of your own home and join us on Western New York Athletics. From the near wing, that mid-range jumper is knocked down for Marchese. Shot clock off. That could be the last bucket of the contest. An 84-57 win. Well, they'll continue to run the offense. St. Mary's will. And a couple subs out there they want to get, I'm sure, McKenna Zaleski the ball to get her first points on the game, the junior. Subbing in for some minutes here. Instead, they'll just walk it out with Natalie Cully. An 84-57 victory for the St. Mary's Lancers. Tim, your Howard Hanna player of the game.
Yeah, obviously it's Shaycheski. Just a very special player. I mean, I know we talked about it a lot, but she deserves it. 43 points unofficially, but she does everything out there. She really does, Jack. She's all over the place. She's a very special player, once-in-a-lifetime player. You know, I've had a privilege to call her game today. She Tuesdays gets a chance to put an exclamation point on her career for St. Mary's with the Monsignor Martin Championship going against O'Hara.
Shaycheski setting the all-time and season scoring records for the Lancers in the Monsignor Martin today. Well over 2,080 points now as she sits at 283 after a 40-point performance to send her team to the Monsignor Martin Championships. We will have her highlights all 43 buckets posted on our social medias in the coming days, along with interviews from myself and Tim Chifa, who we may talk to another player as well, Jada Mushat. Look out for that interview posted in the coming days. For our entire crew here at St. Mary's, for cameraman Mario Hall, producer Heidi Gunther, color commentator Tim Chifa, and myself, Jack Cruiser, thanks for tuning in, and I bid you adieu.
Even the most prepared moms experience the unexpected. When you do, we're here for you.
When you're ready to buy a home, start your search at howardhanna.com. You'll be the first to see new listings, find similar properties, and connect with a local Howard Hanna agent. Get started today at howardhanna.com.